Welcome in, Raiders. Hi, Sunberry. Thanks so much for bringing stuff over right at the top of stream. I'll be with you all shortly. Looks like our countdown timer is just about done. We'll send it to our beginning of stream video. And then we'll get started. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much again, Sunberry. I hope stream went well. Hi, Netherlad. Hi, Stam Kunst. Hello, Crazy and 99NL. Welcome on in, y'all. We're going to go ahead and do some screaming. Here we go. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. No, no, no! Ah! Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. It's gonna go. Oh my God, why? All right, let's go to the proving grounds. We're gonna clean up. Oh my God! Ah! Ah! Oh, fuck! Oh, ah, I found him! Oh, I found him! Oh, I hate it! I hate it. Ah! Oh, jeez. Shit, that's creepy. Like, oh my God! Onward. And like up or downward. I don't know, we gotta look. Ah! Thanks for stopping by. Ah! 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 Hi, everybody. Welcome in. I'm okay. I'm DM Jazzy Hands. We're going to play Beacon Pines and then probably finish it, and then we'll see what time it is, but probably move on to Scorn. Welcome in. Once again, Sunberry, thank you for bringing your folks over. Aw, gay and mushy during Arcade Spirits. Is there any other way to be during Arcade Spirits? I love that. Welcome in, y'all. I'm so happy that you all are here. Been a weird morning so far. So welcome in, everyone. Here we go. I used to have the melee challenge alert for raids, so you can imagine. Oh no. Yeah, I saw that, Sunberry. I certainly have never been a streamer who doesn't get scared by his own alerts. That's a weird sentence to put together, but you know what I mean. What's up? Welcome in, everybody. I'm here to spend the lore of Lathander having the face of Luis Miguel, and nobody will stop me. That's fantastic. Hi, y'all. What do we got going on? Well, I see Brian's here, which means we should all congratulate Brian on his first solo DMing expedition this past Sunday, just a couple of days ago over on the Kobold Press channel. A wonderful Golden Girls themed charity adventure for the Trevor Project, and it was wonderful. He was magnificent. His players were phenomenal. Ooh, another raid. Welcome in, Kelly. Hello. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, hello. If we hadn't just you know what? Well, we'll do one in a little bit. Welcome in. Hi, I'm O'Connor Team Jessians. We're just getting started, so you haven't missed anything at all. Kelly, I hope stream went well. What were you playing? Also, hi, I miss you, I love you. Thanks for bringing folks. So yeah, I want to congratulate Raid and Run to meeting. Go Raid and Run. Mwah, bye. I want to congratulate Brian Urban Bohemian on his first solo DMing expedition this past Sunday for... Weird. Why is it over there? For the Trevor Project on Kobold Press, it was awesome. The players were awesome. It was all very funny. You know, it was Lil Red Dot, Nor Ibrahim, V-Muse, and Nora? Oh, and Megan Kenrick. Yes, there. Oh, it's gonna look like you typed it before I said it, but I actually said it mere instance before. And Megan, and they were all really delightful. There were so many cheeky references to like Murder, She Wrote and Willy Wonka. It was great. It was wonderful. I feel like typing takes time. Listen. And it was great. So congratulations to you. They raised $2,000, I believe, for the Trevor Project, which is also amazing. So hooray. If you missed it, you can go check it out on the Kobold Press VOD. It was a super fun game. What else? Speaking of fun games, Rivals is back this Sunday, February 5th, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, helmed by the wonderful Masood. I'm very excited. The characters... Oh, I haven't leveled, I don't think, but we're now... Welcome in, Gornzer. Thank you so much for the follow. We are now 20th level. Zairi, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in, both of you. Hey, Flower Crown. So yeah, 20th level. I am not pure class, nor is Celise, but I'm... Oh, and yeah, no, but I'm pretty sure the other characters, so Shaka, Gosrick, Virgil, and Dahani, are all pure single class 20th level characters, which is bananas. So yeah, that's Sunday. I'm very excited. We got 6 episodes, and then things get weird, so stay tuned for details. But we got 6 episodes that we know coming up starting this Sunday over on our channel. I'm very excited. What else? The 5th season backer kit campaign for the 5th season TTRPG that Green Ronin is publishing is still going. I haven't actually checked it today, but I know we were very close to the 120. Oh yeah, we hit that $120,000 stretch goal. We're at 123,403 right now, which is very exciting. I got to write the adventure for the core book of that. There is a separate adventure in the Quick Start Guide, which you can download just from the campaign website very easily. And then I believe the 120 stretch goal is an additional adventure that will be added to the GM's kit. I didn't write that one or the Quick Start one. I just wrote the one in the core book. But it's going to be awesome, and I'm excited about it. So yeah, go check that out. Thank you, Seven, for grabbing that command. The link is in the chat. That's very exciting. Gonna go do a food lurk. Okay, thanks, Sunberry. Have a wonderful food lurk. Thanks again for bringing your folks over. I appreciate you. The heck you mean just? Well, I mean, of the 3 that I mentioned, I only wrote one of them, which was plenty of work. What else? Virgil has been busy leaving fish outside the palace for all the for all the stray cats to visit Laryl. Yeah, I haven't. So the season 14 finale was so intense, and then I was in the midst. That was I believe that was like the end for me. I think that was like the last thing I had to do before I finally got to take a little vacation. And so like the finale was intense, and then we finished, and then it was like gone from my brain, and I have genuinely not given a single second of thought to Kent. But like, he got some shit to work through after all of that. So yeah. Anyway, I'm very excited for that to come back. I can't wait to find out. I've got a little meeting with Masood. Brian and I have a meeting with Masood tomorrow, I think, to talk about stuff for the upcoming season. I cannot wait to find out what he's going to bring to us. It's going to be great. What else? Not that isn't plenty, but before we move, can we have some... I don't know, Trig. I'll give it a try, but I don't know. No, yeah, of course we can. In fact, you know what I will do? If you don't mind, Trig, I will do some Kent practice once we hop into the game, which will be very shortly. And if I don't start doing it, as soon as we hop into Beacon Pines, you have full permission to poke me in the chat to remind me. But I just want to make sure there isn't anything else that I actually want to communicate to you all. Before we bring Kent in. And is there? I don't know that there is. I'm so used to, like, I have so many other things. Okay, so I'll tell you all about this. This is probably jinxing it, so I probably shouldn't, but I already don't think I'm going to book this gig. I have to, so right after stream today, I have to go I have to go into the next room and record an audition for a show here in New York City at the Roundabout Theater Company. And I have not auditioned for a show, for a theater production in 4 years, like at all. And I sort of very out of the blue, because I play piano and play violin. I do play violin. It's just been a very long time. I got an email asking me to put a little audition on tape for this show. And I used to be so good at this, y'all. I was at the height of my career as a music theater auditioner, not as a music theater actor. I was doing like 10 to 12 auditions a week, y'all, and it did not faze me. But it's been a very long time, and I am so fucking stressed about this audition. And it's not even, I just have to play the piano for it. It's like an onstage, like, reaction and accompanist role, but I'm so fucking stressed, you all. I just haven't put myself on tape in years. And on the one hand, I don't think I'm going to get it, because I think there are more talented pianists in the city who have not played for 4 years. You guys are the best, and this is exactly what I needed. So thank you. And I'm so glad I'm telling you about this. But I'm still going to be self-deprecating. There are I can always practice in stream. Yeah. There are other better pianists who have been playing more regularly for the last 4 years than I have. So for that reason, primarily, I am not building up a ton of anticipation for this. And I'm okay with that, right? Like, better pianists. Streams every week. No. Totally. Yes. But I just haven't, I haven't played piano in a long time. I haven't done like an audition for a play in a long time. And so on the one hand, like, I'm not putting a ton of pressure on it. I'm not gonna, you're all right. And I want to be super clear. Like, I believe in myself as a pianist. I know that I can play the piano. I miss doing it. I need to get back into playing more regularly, get my chops back. My not 100% optimistic feelings towards this are what is, for, at least in my opinion, right? Like, a product of over a decade of living in the city and auditioning 10 to 12 times a week and not getting very many of those auditions, right? That's the nature of the theater beast. We haven't really talked a ton about this because I really started streaming seriously and became an affiliate after the Pan Dulce started. And so I haven't been an active oh my God. and haven't been an active auditioner in a long time. So we haven't talked a ton about this, but it's more about like, you know, I can be excited and I can be confident, but there is something, and I don't, maybe all actors don't do this, but I certainly have learned to, yes, exactly, Haley. I have learned to not expect a ton very often, because, you know, there's always the next thing, and that's fine. But what I will say about this audition is simply like, because it's the first one in a long time, and honestly, because in a lot of ways, this show would be, oh no, am I going to cry because I'm talking about theater? I really hope not. That wasn't my intent here. This show would be really a perfect way for me to get back into, Lex, you're not wrong, to get back into theater for like a bunch of reasons, right? Like, the role itself, like, is at a piano most of the time, which I feel very comfortable with even after all these years. So that's great. The schedule is super manageable in terms of like my life now that I have built in gaming and streaming. I would be able to, I would still be able, I mean, not during probably the rehearsal period, but once the show opens, if I booked it, I would still be able to stream pretty much the same schedule here as I had. It wouldn't actually, since we just talked about Rivals, I would probably have to do Rivals from the theater, but I would still be able to do Rivals because Sunday matinees don't start until 3, so I would be able to do Rivals and just have to like maybe bounce a few minutes early to get ready for the show on Sundays. Like a lot of things about it are pretty ideal. It's a good weekly paycheck. Hello. So like there's a lot of things about it that would be really great and a really good way for me to do what I've been waffling about doing for a long time, which is going back to theater. It's so yeah, anyway, I appreciate you all and your support and your being awesome and believing in me and all that nonsense. I don't know. This is super going to be what I talked to my therapist about on Friday. I have a lot of feelings about theater and being a theater artist. And right now, with this audition coming up, the biggest feeling is that I miss it. Oh, shit. I miss it so much. Anyway, this is not what the stream is about. The stream is about adorable anthropomorphic animals who are very, very creepy. So we're going to do that. But thanks for letting me share that. And thanks for your support and your encouragement. It is nice. And I needed it. So thanks. Cool. Well, thank you, Fluffy. I appreciate that. You all are bringing me joy because I did need I do think I need a little bit of encouragement for today's audition. And you know what? Like I said, like, I don't know. There's lots of people auditioning. This is only one of, I think, 3 rounds of auditions. So, like, if it happens, fucking awesome. If it doesn't, that's okay. But just doing it is, like, putting me through a lot. So I wanted to share, and I appreciate you all letting me share. So thank you. You're all great, and I appreciate you. Enough about that. Yes, Tiny Chaos Mouse. And that's important, right? And that actually, I'm going to talk about with my therapist this coming Friday, and it's also what we talked about last week, because I got the audition last Friday morning. And, like, I do know that. And, like, that's the... And it was really funny, because my therapist, like, had a hard time, like, understanding what I was getting elevated about. And she, bless her, she kept being like, but rejection is part of whatever. And I was like, no, you don't actually, that's not actually what I'm saying here. The rejection, like if I get rejected, I get rejected. It's fine. I've gotten rejected literally hundreds of times in my career as a theater artist. Whatever, right? Hey, Sunday, welcome in. Rejection is what it is. And I'm not actually, like, if I don't get it, it will be disappointing and then it will be done, right? It's actually more like the anticipation of actually doing the audition and, like, is it going to be something that I'm proud of sending in, like, for me personally, but also, like, the anticipation of the potential of this being an opportunity for me to finally get back to the theater, and in a way where I can still largely keep doing what I've been doing here for the last several years. Those possibilities and like that, I don't know, going back to the theater in a lot of ways feels like a very big step in finding my life post 2020. I don't know. It's a lot. But weirdly enough, like it's not about me getting rejected from the gig, if that is what happens. It's not actually even about like, if I do get rejected, what does that say about me as an artist, right? I do, like, to be super clear, I absolutely need to be playing piano more. Like, my chops are not where they were 3 years ago by any means. And I should probably, find a voice teacher and do maybe a lesson a month or something, get those chops back and like get myself back into performing shape if that's the thing I want to do. But if I don't get this audition, I'm not going to think that I'm a terrible artist. Like, I don't know. That's a thing I made peace with a long time ago at auditions. So yeah, I don't know. It's been a weird couple of days. Today is a very weird day. I've been super busy all day. I was editing captions for tomorrow's TLR episode. Come hang out with us tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern for episode 4, I think. Yes, 4 of the final season of my podcast. But I was working on captions of that all morning, like up until we went live. Then I'm doing this until 6. Then I have to record the audition right around 6. And then I've got another podcast recording at 8 tonight. So like, I'm just feeling very elevated today. And I appreciate you all letting me talk about it. So anyway, that's my life. Little peek into my neuroses today. Should we play Beacon Pines? Should we just let's do the thing. And also I'm still staring at the Channel Point Redemption, so I know I have to do Kent when we get in here. Okay. Oh, real quick, because I refuse to like wade into, okay, but like for real, your hands down. Oh, you should pursue that and you'll get nothing full support. Thank you. Lord, y'all, she a mess. I am a mess. But I appreciate it. And Fluffy, that's very sweet. It's been a real complicated journey back for a lot of reasons. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, what I wanted to say real quick, because I refuse to wade into this nonsense because it's all clickbaiting and nonsense. If you want to stream, use whatever the fuck microphone you want, as long as I can hear you. Okay, let's play Beacon Pines. Why do I not have any sound? Because there is no sound. Is that true? Yeah. 7. The eye roll just sent me. Okay, so if we recall,
Luca's hand began to cramp. His voice began to crack.
Oh, I think we've done this. Oh, no. Okay. I think we stares in full and complete comfort at my USB AT 2020. Listen. Okay, so we are currently holding on to Iggy, who is currently... Iggy? Whatever. Who's currently holding on to... this weirdo right below me. Dangling from a pit, and I don't remember if we ended with a decision or not at the end of last week. So here we are, and we're just gonna see. Oh, and I have to get ready for my voices too. Did I reorganize the stream deck? No. I think we might have done this, but we'll do it anyway again.
Kerr, just let go.
No can do. If you want to save your friend, you'll have to save me too.
Luca, look at me. It's okay.
Luca felt Iggy loosen his grasp.
You aren't going to kill your friend like that, are you?
Every muscle in Luca's body burned.
I'm not his friend.
Yes, you are.
Nah, I'm just a no-good bully. Like you, Kerr.
Iggy, no.
Luca felt his hand slipping.
And I told you what you need to do with bullies.
I can't.
It's your only way out of this mess. 2 birds with 1 stone. Makes sense for us to fall together. Wackadoos travel in packs.
A calm settled over Iggy's face.
Luca, let me do this.
Iggy's voice was colder than the bitter air billowing from the chasm.
Let me do the right thing. For once.
Oh, right. This is where we ended. Wait, no. Sundew. Okay, Iggy's voice. Luca had no choice but to... Ooh, I mean, we're gonna do both, right? Like, we're gonna come back and work on some of this after we finish. But what do we start with?
Luca had no choice but to refuse Iggy's request. He tightened his grip and reached for the walkie-talkie in his pocket. A wild delight crept onto Mr. Kerr's face. That's a good lad. Now, radio for help.
Pretty similar to my voice for him.
Iggy begged Luca with his eyes one last time, but Luca pressed the button and called out. We need help. Mr. Kerr is in danger. It wasn't long before they were once again surrounded by clipboards.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Kerr sighed with relieved frustration. There you are. You really are a worthless lot, aren't you? Mirror, now. A clipboard dutifully produced an ornate ivory hand mirror, and Mr. Kerr began preening his tousled hair.
Oh my God, Kerr.
Ah, that's better. Mr. Van Horn, I applaud your sharp thinking.
I kind of feel like he's
nonetheless.
gonna push us into the hole now.
I'll put in a good word for you with the founder. Take them away. A swarm of hands
okay.
overpowered Luca. The last thing he saw
Okay,
before
great.
a cloth bag was pulled over his
I mean,
head
not great, but
was the defeated look on Iggy's face. The end.
I was worried about that. Oh, I was worried about this. Oh, no.
I think this was one of those times where doing the right thing was the wrong thing.
Thank you, narrator. Okay. Before we... Before we go back to that, I would like to go over here and explore Sly. Because I kind of think this one might be the path that ultimately leads us to the finale. And I want to get as many of the endings in before we find the good ending. Because then it'll just feel more cathartic, right? If we have less to go back and do again. So we're going to go over and try Sly. Okay, so this is... I forgot where this was. Okay, so with that dreadfully depressing scene, we zip back to the part where where Rollo bodied Mr. What's-His-Face, knocked him out cold, tied him to a chair, and now we're playing Good Cop, and apparently this time it's Sly Cop. So here we go. I don't
They'd
even
run
know
the
what this
classic
means.
Good cop, sly cop interrogation.
Okay.
Luca and Rollo ducked behind a barrel, leaving Beck to her task.
Oh, I have a new voice for Beck because I went back and watched part of the VOD. Why didn't you all tell me her voice was terrible? Interrogating Mr. Squirrel. Yes, that's exactly what's happening. Ooh, Kent, yes, thank you. I will do that right now. Oh. Well, the nice thing is I sound very similar to Jazzy, but it sure, what a lovely book. Oh, does this book have, well, I suppose, well, all right. We'll have a look at this book. They'd run classic Good Cop, Sly Cop. Wait a minute, why is this book talking about cops? We don't like cops in Waterdeep. What's happening? Oh, what a cute little, all
With a few
right.
crisp snaps, she roused Mr. Tolliver.
There's a cute animal on this weird painting. What's happening? What is it? Okay. Well, I'm not sure where Virgil is. With a few crisp snaps, she roused Mr. Tolliver. Oh, that must be this sleeping man here. All right. Oh, am I meant to read? I don't really do voices. I know Jazzy does. I don't really do voices. All right. What's going on here? You're that. I thought the names in Waterdeep were strange. You're that Modwill girl. Oh, I suppose I could. Here, you're right. I do costumes and outfits. So here, when I put the hood on, I'm the cat girl. You can't see. Just imagine there are ears, right? Oh, this glamored studded leather armor is everything. Okay. Oh, there's even. What do these buttons do? Virgil, what are these buttons? I'm just gonna push them.
Please call me back. Sorry about all this.
Mr. Tolliver looked down and shifted a bit, testing his restraints.
It seems there's been a mix-up. You see, I'm down here for the same reason you are.
Juniper sent you here?
Beck caught herself before letting the surprise manifest on her face. She'd already gotten him to reveal his relation to Gran.
She must be pretty good at this. You know, we could use a decent liar. We're just a bunch of, like, narcs and straight shooters in the Rivals. I don't know what to tell you.
This was gonna be easy.
This was going to be easy. Yeah, okay. Okay, here we go.
You know how Juniper is with her precautions. Operation Sparkplug has us all on edge. I guess she thought you needed some backup.
But she sent a child? Listen, children... This child looks very capable, and you know what? We've seen, if a child has enough, yes, I know, but I don't want to leave yet, and I'm Kent, and it's my prerogative to leave when I want. The truth is, you know, we don't want children on the front lines, but like those kids that I've blanked on the biddies, sort of take care of around the neighborhood for is capable, very capable. And also, it's, I'm not going to lie, a little delightful when Tahani flies with them. Very cute. All right. I can hear somebody yelling for me. What? Gosrick did what? I have to go.
What better way to avoid prying eyes? Who would suspect a kid?
That's what I'm saying. I suppose that makes sense.
Mr. Tolliver wriggled a bit in his restraints.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Beck quickly removed the ropes.
That had to be uncomfortable.
A little, yeah.
But you understand. We never know who to trust in this town.
Mr. Tolliver rubbed the growing knot on his forehead.
Very true.
So it turns out we're both here to...
Beck twirled her hand, as if to prompt Mr. Tolliver to finish her thought.
Destroy the evidence.
Beck shook her head and clicked her tongue.
Yep, the old gal is nothing if not thorough.
Mr. Tolliver let out an amused huff in agreement.
She sure is. Can't blame her, though. If anyone were to find out that we're going to destroy the source, well, we both know how bad that might be.
No one will know anything once I finish cleaning things up down here.
Beck was on a roll now, playing Mr. Tolliver like a fiddle.
You're sure you can finish this up on your own?
Juniper trusted me for a reason. You can leave the rest to me.
Good. There is one more loose end I'll go work on.
Loose ends?
Oh, it's nothing, really. The other day, I had the radio on scan while restocking the candy shelf, and wouldn't you know it, I intercepted an odd phrase in a Perennial Harvest transmission. Underground secrets.
That's ominous.
I think it might be a password, but Juniper dismissed it. Said it wasn't mission critical.
What's the password for?
We don't know.
So we have a password and nowhere to put it.
It's gotta mean something, right?
Good thinking. You should probably go work that out. I've got this under control.
Well, that's a relief. Between you and me, this basement gives me the willies.
Heading for the stairs, Mr. Tolliver hesitated and
Uh-oh.
turned to Beck with a puzzled look.
Uh-oh.
She grinned and gave him a peppy wave. With a shrug, he continued up the stairs, whistling a jaunty tune.
You guys catch that?
Sure did. This whole time, Mr. Tolliver's had a candy shelf. But all he ever sells us is apples.
Beck blinked slowly in disappointment.
The pass... Oh.
The password, Rolo.
Well, sure, but once things are back to normal, I'll be having a word with Mr. Tolliver about that candy shelf.
Fine. In the meantime, I've got an idea.
She turned to the table and began tearing small scraps of paper.
He said he heard a password on the radio. Any good spy transmission is never what it seems.
Sorry, one quick second, y'all. Okay. All right.
Any good spy transmission is never what it seems.
Beck marked each scrap of paper and leaned back.
We just need to find the hidden meaning.
Okay. What's another word for underground? Buried, covered. Could it be a cover up?
Maybe it's one of those each letter is a number thingies. So U would be 21, N would be 14, D would be...
Ooh, it's an anagram. Nuncreed's drugstore.
Luca and Beck looked at Rolo with amazement.
Holy shit, Rolo!
Rolo, that was incredible.
Well, it's either that or Kren's new drugstore.
Yeah, I think you were right the first time. How did you do that?
What can I say? I love ciphers.
Well, I guess we know where to go next.
Okay. All right. Little moment here. I love it. I love it. Okay, here we go. Oh God, do I remember? I remember her now. Ooh, you scared me half to death.
Sorry.
You kids haven't seen Mr. Tolliver around, have you?
No?
He's got me waiting around like the last slice of pie. I swear that man would be late to his own funeral. Obsessed? Anything new to find? It's been a while, so we could take a little stroll around, make sure we're not missing any charms, because we're getting close to the end, I would imagine. I want to know what's up with this guy. Can we go in there? I want to go in his house. No? Okay. Oh. You're late, Augustus. Sorry, sister. Was caught up with work. Work? You? I had a few more details to lock down for the festival. Oh. Well, what do you have to report? What is this insipid town festival really about? I think
Gus looked around nervously.
Mr. Kerr really does just want to do something good. Oh, he got really southern. I think Mr. Kerr really does just want to do something good for the town. He's actually a pretty nice guy. You should spend some time with him. Amazing. Yes, Stan and Fluffy. Well, I didn't pull strings installing you as mayor so that you could make friends. Your job is to help me figure out what Kerr and Perennial Harvest's true intentions are with this town. We have a responsibility. This is our father's town. Was. Excuse me? This was our father's town. He's gone, Eris, and he isn't coming back. Father left us with nothing but problems. Mr. Kerr came here and offered to help us. We accepted that help. We didn't agree to them turning Father's warehouse into a toxic dumping ground. That's just a temporary arrangement. The glow can be seen from our damned backyard. They're dumping their nasty little secrets on us. When this all inevitably goes wrong, who do you think will be blamed?
Eris's cry hung in the air.
We have a new choice to make now, sister. This town's gonna change, whether we like it or not. Are we going to choose to be a part of that future, or be forgotten in the past? It's a shame. Father named you Augustus, but you will always just be a Gus. Good night, Eris. I'll see you at breakfast tomorrow. That's right, you tell her, Gus. Get out of there. It's getting late, children. He's a little bit bordering on Elcor. Yeah, it's a Elcor Eeyore kind of vibe I'm going for there. Where are we going? We're trying to get to Nuncreeds. This crocodile lady is still is still sitting here. Oh, I'm so excited. Knowledge, he spat with a sneer. There exists a gulf between knowing something and being able to do a damned thing about it. I do hate it when the villain makes a good point. Oh, really? Okay, I do. Oh, that's Solomon, right? I think Solomon has like a vaguely Londonish accent. Don't remember. Hi.
Solomon stood proudly at the entrance to the drugstore, holding a brown bag overflowing with black licorice.
Oh, gross.
Hey, Solomon. We're looking for Mr. Nuncreed. Is he still in there?
I'm afraid not.
Then where'd you get the candy from?
You might say we have an arrangement. Wow, those words did not want to come.
Solomon shoveled a surprising amount of licorice into his mouth.
Ew. Sometimes it's the small pleasures in life. Though we might not always have family to rely on, licorice has never let me down.
Well, I can't say licorice would be my first choice. But whatever floats your boat.
You can tell a lot about a person by their choice of confection. Elcor Eeyore is sort of a tongue twister.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
I like sour gobs.
I'm certain you do.
I always wondered why Mr. Nuncreed kept licorice in stock. You must eat enough of it to make it worthwhile.
There are many ways to earn loyalty. For some, it's as easy as cold hard cash. Tell him, Solomon. Tell him how the world works.
Well, he's right. It's locked.
There's gotta be more clues. Okay, let's see.
Oh, okay. We're looking around for clues now. Underground Secrets, Nuncreed's Drugstore. I don't mind licorice personally, but I have too many to move for them. I'm not a big black licorice fan. Oh, the telephone box.
Have you ever seen anyone actually use this thing? Besides Mr. Nuncreed? No.
Beck cupped her hands on the glass to peek inside.
That is not a normal phone booth. It's got, like, a blinky keypad.
Why would there be a blinky keypad? Kren's new drugstore. I mean, underground secrets. The password.
Beck flung open the door, and they all squeezed in.
All right, let's see here.
Luca cracked his knuckles and entered the letters into the keypad.
Underground There's the art. Rets.
Sounds like that did something.
Great. Now what? I guess we...
The inside of the phone booth dropped loose from its shell.
Holy shit.
Without even the space to panic, they closed their eyes, held their breath, and accepted their fate.
Uh-oh.
Suddenly, the chaotic descent slowed to an effortless landing.
Oh.
It was unclear where they ended up, but at least it was solid ground.
Oh. It's a
air was
laundromat.
stagnant
What?
And smelled vaguely of chlorine.
Poor kids never saw Get Smart, so they were unprepared. Exactly right, Puddleglum.
I knew it! You knew that there was a secret hub full of strange tubes underneath the phone booth.
Of course I did. Didn't I say that? No.
Oh, I definitely thought it.
Luca, do you remember when I said how cool it would be if the transdimensional conduits from Hankatonic issue number 12 were real? Rolo, at one point or another, you've said that about every technology ever discussed in Hankatonic.
That's why I'm such a good predictor. It looks like each of these has something written on them.
Well, we should find out what. I guess. But first, just in case we fall into it.
This suit has a broken mask.
So, have we found our mystery warehouse creeper?
We've at least found their hazmat suit. If it walks like a Nuncreed and talks like a Nuncreed. Let's not jump to conclusions.
Just saying.
So, what's funny about you all commenting on Beck's new Alvin Chipmunk voice is that it's actually the voice mod voice called Baby, and the one that I use for Rolo is the one called Chipmunk. Because I agree with you all. I do think... I'm gonna put it on here. I do kind of think, yeah. I do kind of think that the Baby one sounds more like Alvin and the Chipmunks than the actual Chipmunk one does. It sort of melts my brain, to be honest. I now think all currently existing phone booths in the world are simply remains of secret networks whose cover was blown by the invention of cell phones. Love it. Absolutely 100% is now canon. Okay, let's see what these are.
Mining Operations Alpha.
You guys have mines here?
Not that I know of. This town is all farms and fertilizer.
And a series of tubes.
Like the internet.
Paul always said you could only trust a miner up to the point when they hit gold.
Not sure how that wisdom applies in this exact situation.
That's the thing about Pa. You don't always realize what he means until it's too late. Perennial Harvest main office.
That's where my mom works.
What does she do?
Science stuff?
Is she involved in all of this?
We just moved here. How could she be involved?
True. Valentine Fertilizer Warehouse.
Isn't that where you almost got snatched?
Yeah. Why would Perennial Harvest have a tube going to the old Valentine place? This is starting... Oops.
This is starting to feel like something big.
That's a lot of buttons.
Stand aside, Earthlings. I've read enough Hank Atomic to know my ways around sci-fi tech.
Rollo's hands hovered over the field of blinking buttons.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Rolo, what did you do?
Nothing! I didn't even mow yet!
Ooh, somebody's coming, somebody's coming.
What was that? Hide!
Where?
There's nothing but weird tubes down here.
Just get back!
Shit.
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 Awesome.
Hello, Fairbear. Welcome in. Uh-oh. Ooh, we in trouble now. Oh, he was German, except every time his cover is blown, we discover that his German accent's fake. So you all need to come with me. Now.
We aren't going anywhere with you,
Not until we get some answers.
Mr. Underground Secrets.
I told them it was an absurd password. But they love anything that makes them feel clever.
They who?
That's no matter. If I can keep you hidden until after the festival, I might be able to save your skins.
We don't care about our skins.
Oh, hold on now. I like my skin. I mean,
This all stops now, Nuncreed.
Joseph waited for a moment in silence.
The unsplashed back timeline. Correct. This is the one where we went alone. At the very beginning, we went alone to the warehouse, got grabbed by the person and smashed their face mask, the hazmat face mask, with a rock or something. So this is like one of the original timelines that we found. You sound just like him.
Who?
Walt.
You don't get to talk about my dad.
You know, your father and I were friends back before
He gestured toward the strange tubes.
all of this.
That's a lie.
It's true. I used to bounce you on my knee.
what happened?
Same thing that always happens. Reality, complications, life. We were a team, Walt and I. An idealistic doctor and a bright-eyed pharmacist. Both hell-bent on helping folks.
So, you were his sidekick?
No. We were partners. He helped the patients, and I helped him. Reminds me of an IT person who keeps trying to get people to change their password from password 123.
Yep. Total sidekick.
Nuncreed let out a growl of a sigh.
Luca, I need you to know this. I need someone to know this. One day, Sharper Valentine comes to us. Says he's got an opportunity. He'd found something he didn't quite understand, and he was willing to pay us both handsomely to help him understand it.
And my dad said no.
Your father and I both believed in helping people. But the thing I could never get him to understand was it's a lot easier to help others if you help yourself now and then.
Classic sidekick into villain plotline.
Walt loved being righteous, almost more than he loved his family. He was wrong about one thing, though. When he begged me not to take Valentine's offer, he said, "Joseph, if a person says yes one time to Sharper Valentine, he'll make sure they keep on saying yes to him until the day he's dead and gone."
He shook his head wistfully.
Sharper's long gone. He's still got me saying yes.
Is there a point to this sob story?
Not really, no. Just an old man trying to delay what needs doing.
Nuncreed took a menacing
Uh-oh.
step towards the children.
Run! I tried to keep you safe. I tried to keep you and Juniper out of this. But you forced my hand.
Luca began to laugh.
What?
You really don't know? My gran isn't out of this. She's been scheming right under your nose.
Juniper?
Seems like she's planning on crashing the town's party.
Why are we telling him our grandmother's plans? She's gonna disrupt the festival? Why would
Color
she?
drained from Nuncreed's face.
How does she know?
Apparently, she knows a lot of things.
What?
Let's just say this isn't the only underground lair we've busted into today.
And honestly, hers is way cooler. She's got maps and explosives and bad intentions. Big man.
Nuncreed grabbed Luca by the shoulders. His eyes were frantic.
You need to tell me what she's going to do right now. She doesn't understand what it is she's messing with. Tell me now! She's in danger, boy.
I don't know. She had a map with a mark on the fountain in the town square.
The fountain? But why would...
A jolt of realization struck Mr. Nuncreed.
She knows about the source.
What the heck is the source?
If she tries to destroy the source, it could catalyze and... Dear God, she's gonna freeze us all. Oh shit. It's her. You all need to run.
Run where?
Away. As far from this town as you can get. Head west and don't look back.
That did not go how I expected.
So... We're totally following him, right? Oh, totally. See you on the other side.
Oh boy. This might be... Well, we'll see.
You good?
Yep. I love this town.
I love Beck. Oh shit, what are we doing?
Chapter 8.
8?
The Cold, Hard Truth.
Oh, okay.
Beck leapt up, allowing the suction to yank her into the dark. Dimness eclipsed around her like the shutter of a camera, as she seemed to cover great distance in mere moments. Her only points of reference were glints of upcoming turns, which approached with frightening speed, only to carom her gracefully along.
Carom, what a word.
She heard the tinny, distant echoes of Rollo's glee. Once she stopped fighting against it, the ride was impossibly smooth. Then, all of a sudden, as if minutes had passed in an instant, light blazed into view.
That manhole in the wood, in the whatever. Look at it. Here it comes. Hey, Sharif. Welcome in. The art style is adorable, and the story is creepy AF.
A
I love
burst
it.
of wintry air snuffed across her face, and she was flung out into the cold.
Oh, 100% Cobalt Squirrel. Oh. I love the way they walk. They sort of bounce with their steps.
That was...
Intense?
yeah.
I think I might have parted with some fluids in there.
Any idea where we are?
Somewhere cold. Doesn't look like it got on any of us. It didn't feel like we traveled that far. So where did it all go?
This place sucks. Why would anyone even want to blow something up out here?
Only one way to find out, I suppose. We gotta catch up to Nuncreed. I think he went this way.
What makes you think that? You can't see shit.
Looks like we aren't getting back in that way.
Fair enough. Oh! That's right, in this timeline, the kids don't know the truth about Beacon Pines and the copy of thereof.
This looks familiar, yeah.
Maybe we can clear off the snow?
No time. Nuncreed's getting away.
Oh, and apparently they still don't know the truth. Wait, really? Are we really not going to clear this sign off? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, this is starting to feel really familiar.
I may not be the most well-versed on all things Beacon Pines, but this does look like some sort of frozen replica of town.
Ah, I got it! It's so obvious now. Mr. Nuncreed is an alien. Rolo, stick with me here. His species can only live in sub-zero temperatures.
Oh boy, here we go.
The source is their base camp dimension, so naturally, they keep it cold. We found it by traveling through those metallic wormholes back there. The final objective, kill us all and shapeshift into a Beacon Pines citizen of their choosing.
You never really had me, but you very much lost me there.
You get used to it. We should keep moving.
You get used to it is amazing. Nuncreed is Mr. Freeze, and now we will suffer all of his puns. Yes. Chill. Oh boy,
As they
here we
rounded
go.
the corner
Oh
to
god.
the frozen town square, they spotted Mr. Nuncreed inching cautiously toward a pit at its center. He held his arms out gingerly, as if approaching a beast in the wild. Upon closing the distance, Luca recognized what Nuncreed was after.
His grandmother,
Gran
right?
stood
Yeah.
confidently at the edge, one arm outstretched over the abyss.
Don't do it, Gran.
Nearby, a wheelbarrow had been emptied out.
Uh-oh.
She held a lit torch, which flickered in the bitter wind.
Gran, don't fucking do it. Juniper, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I assure you, this is not going to solve anything. If you drop that, you've doomed this whole town.
Oh, it wasn't me who doomed this town. I've been watching you, Joseph. I know what you've done. You and your co-conspirators.
Gran? What's happening?
Luca, you and your friends need to leave right this moment.
Mr. Nuncreed turned back toward the kids, desperation in his eyes.
Listen to your grandma, Luca. This is between me and Juniper.
Rollo and Beck held steadfast in awe. Luca approached closer. Mr. Nuncreed spun back toward Gran, his voice growing louder.
You've got it all wrong, Juniper. Just hand over that torch. You don't understand what you're doing.
How could I possibly trust you to do the right thing? Walt told me everything. He trusted you, and you betrayed that trust. Luca, did you know that this man's entire life is a lie? If it weren't for him, your father might still be alive.
Mr. Nuncreed winced with anguish. His voice hardened.
That's not true.
They both now yelled, not to each other, but at fate itself, making their peace with long-held burdens. The wind howled with encouragement.
Walt was like a brother to me. We just had different ideas about how to affect change.
Very convenient that your way just happened to line your pockets.
Now that's not fair.
They menaced at each other, both catching their breath. The moment balanced on a knife's edge.
Oh, God.
Amid a blur of emotions and memories, Luca's mind flooded with questions. The wind calmed, as if to give him the stage.
And in the stillness, he began. Oof.
And in the stillness, he began to weep. It was all just too much. Falling to his knees, Luca whimpered softly. The tears crystallized as they hit the snow. Gran stared at Luca for a moment with warm sympathy, remembering why this was all necessary.
Uh-oh.
This'll all make sense soon, Luca. Then everything can go back to normal. I promise.
She stiffened up and brandished the torch at Mr. Nuncreed.
You can't hide behind those people any longer, Joseph. Once their precious source is destroyed, we'll see where their loyalties fall.
Juniper, don't.
Ignoring his final plea,
Uh-oh.
Gran flung the torch
Uh-oh.
into the deep darkness.
Oh, no!
She smiled and exhaled in relief.
Oh, no!
Mr. Nuncreed moaned in resignation. The torch echoed as it ricocheted down the hole, punctuated with a thunderous thud.
Oh, no!
You see, Joseph, I've learned one very important lesson in life. If you want things to change, then you must be willing
Before
to...
Gran could finish, the ground shook her to silence.
Oh, no. We're all gonna freeze to death. Well, here's another flash freeze ending.
Gran only had time to spin around and run to Luca. Her attempt to shield him, an honorable but trifling act.
Oh, God!
Unflinching love, pitted against an unthinking horror, there was no contest. Her warm embrace froze in an instant.
Well.
That is where they remain, fixed in place, forever. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene.
Okay.
In a town brought low by its secrets, sits the frozen statues of a misguided band of meddlers.
Okay, let's not...
The
Okay.
end.
Okay. I would say chill, but...
That was dire.
Yeah.
On the bright side, we finally figured out where all the ice is coming from. Now, we just need to find a way to deal with a mystic, unfathomable force of nature.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my God, this chapter is called It's a Whole Thing, and I'm deceased about it. We're gonna go back to this one, and I'll drop Iggy and, Okay, so we're in the scene shifts, and we're in the same place, but with a different cast of characters. Luca is here, holding on to Iggy Izzy's arm, who is being held onto by Mr. Kerr, dangling in the pit, and Luca had no choice but to accept Iggy's request.
Luca
Oh, we
had
will.
no
We'll get back to
choice
that one,
but
Fluffy.
To accept Iggy's request. With a quiet blink, Luca watched a teardrop sail down into the howling void.
Okay. Oh.
As his fingers slowly gave up, he met eyes with Iggy.
Good.
Oh, God!
The two silhouettes were swallowed by darkness.
Did he have fire in his pot? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I think we're about to get another ending right here, so that's all right.
Hell of a goodbye, Iggy.
I do not remember the voice we gave this little mouse, but Luca, you should really step... Oh, I do remember. Luca, you should really step back.
What?
Quickly. Oh, shit! Curious. Ah, but of course. Those fireworks of Iggy's must have been just the right amount of energy. We should get out of here before perennial harvest arrives.
Not until you tell me what just happened.
Your friend's sacrifice just saved this town. For a little while, anyway.
How?
Tempus liquamine is a peculiar substance. It can change the relationship between matter and time itself. But doing so requires unfathomable energy. In a closed system, that energy can only come from its surroundings. A useful side product of this property being, by adding precisely the correct amount of energy to it, one can create a cryogenic cascade.
So the gunk makes things cold and the fireworks made the hole freeze over.
That's one way of putting it, yes. As dumb luck would have it, the fireworks weren't strong enough to generate a runaway reaction. I shudder to think what would have happened in that case.
We have some idea what that would look like.
It will take them a good while to safely break through and access the source again.
If you know all this stuff, why haven't you been helping?
I have been. In my way. Each one of us has our role to play. Iggy's role, it turns out, was to buy us precious time. Mine has been to observe and wait.
Wait for what?
You.
Me? Why? What's my role?
A fierce twinkle flashed in Nat's eyes.
Luca Van Horn, you are going to save the world.
With a chuckle, Nat turned and walked west. Dumbfounded, Luca followed behind him, trudging through the snow. Every step taking him further away from everyone and everything he knew.
I feel
and
that, Sundu,
closer
yes.
To destiny. To be continued in
What?
Beacon Pines, Pines Harder. Revenge served cold. Second time's a charm?
Okay. Why are those words shiny, I wonder? That feels
Wait,
relevant.
That's it? This ends with a crummy cliffhanger just when it was getting good? I was even starting to like Iggy. No way. I refuse to be associated with some never-ending parade of sequels.
Yes, good. To charm.
Let's go back and find something more definitive.
Yeah. Okay, great. I kind of had a feeling that one was going to peter out pretty quickly. Although that's not at all how I expected it to peter out, if I'm honest. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Fire and Ice, and we're gonna start to hum some little melody instead of just kneeling down and crying until the end of the world. And so we're back at the hole, this time with Gran and Nuncreed and Rollo and Beck. And in the stillness, Luca began to hum.
And in the stillness,
Oh,
he began to hum.
we did about the same cadence.
After the death of his father, Luca had trouble sleeping. Each night, his mother would sit at the foot of his bed and hum a gentle melody. It was the only thing that could calm his mind. The only thing that, however briefly, could make it all seem okay. That melody pervaded every memory Luca had of his mother. Shivering in the raw snow, he began to hum it out loud. Gran lowered the torch, listening closely. As recognition slowly set in, her heart sank. Those countless nights of consolation, the incomparable loss they shared together. She let the torch fall to the snow and sizzle out. A few steps toward Luca was all she could bear before dropping to the snow herself. Through a flood of tears, she began to hum along, note for note. Luca lifted his head in astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw his mother.
How do you know?
I am so sorry, my little buckaroo.
Buckaroo? The only people who call me the only people who call me that are my dad and
Your mother.
Luca blinked through blurry, watery eyes, trying to see more clearly. He could just make out the impression of a familiar face. He peered across the snowscape at the woman on her knees. Something about her was undeniably his mother. Only smaller, older, changed.
Mom?
That's right, buckaroo.
Mom!
Luca sprinted as fast as he could toward his mother. They held each other close, and the cold retreated from their bodies.
Eleanor? I thought you were...
Gone? You should have known I would never abandon my son.
Eleanor looked down at Luca, tightening her embrace in an appeal for forgiveness.
How?
You're a smart man, Joseph. I thought you'd have pieced it together by now.
You were exposed.
Mom, I don't understand any of this. What happened to you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me?
I never left you. I was always right here, Luca.
Why did you lie to me?
They tore me up, Luca, but I did it to keep you safe. I thought that getting answers would help us both move on. But the more I discovered, the more I realized the danger we were in. Until perennial harvest was stopped, it was better if everyone thought I was gone.
You could have trusted me.
These are bad people, Luca. They won't stop until they get what they want. And they don't care who gets hurt in the process.
Then, what do we do? We have to stop them.
Joseph slumped into the cold, wet snow.
They can't be stopped. This is too big.
I tried beating them at their own game. I'm done fighting fire with fire.
For the first time in a long time, her voice felt like her own again.
No more lies. I see now there's a better way to stop perennial harvest. The cold, hard truth.
Luca gazed down at Nuncreed with pity. He looked small. Joseph stared into the snow, as if searching it for answers.
Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash.
Ooh, shit. Sundew. Stalk by, I mean the truth, yes. You don't understand. He always wins. Ooh, okay,
Chapter
that was a
9.
good scene.
The devil you know.
Shut up, Nuncreed.
7 months ago,
Oh shit, we love a flashback.
Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under perennial harvest.
Ooh, thank you, Tiny Chaosmas.
She stopped in
Yeah,
front
truly,
of a
Reese.
large
Who
steel
helped it?
door marked Deep Engineering.
Oh.
No turning back now. She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door buzzed open with mechanical efficiency.
How
She was
exciting.
immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant. It was some sort of laboratory. In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base. She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers. They were experiment reports on something called Tempus liquamen. There were dozens of them, every one stamped failed.
Oh shit, Sundew, you're right.
Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time. Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on the strange pod. Muttering a curse under her breath,
Uh-oh.
she dashed over and dove inside.
Oh my god! That was a choice that you made. And that is what change is all about. Nobody move. We're just be another minute. We're coming. We're coming. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. And I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that?
This man is a liar.
Excuse me?
I will not. This town has a dangerous secret, and perennial harvest only exists to keep it hidden.
Nonsense.
They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses.
You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's absurd and just plain impossible.
They promised they could fix the foul harvest. They told us they would clean this place up. We just had to leave town for a few days. But while they had us evacuated,
Mrs. Hartford, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to...
you're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You sniveling little worm.
This is growing tiresome. A little help, please.
Don't you all see this festival is a sham? An excuse to have the whole town gather in one place. They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked.
No, don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof.
I am the proof. I'm Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Well, aren't you just sneaky as the dickens?
We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true. And now this whole town is paying the price.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry about this disruption. My associates will take this obviously disturbed woman somewhere comfortable so that she can get the help that she needs. Nuncreed, she's not the one who's disturbed. You two-timing clown. Ooh, get it, Nuncreed. You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is... Oh. Is that Sharper Valentine? Oh my god, that's Sharper Valentine. This is 100% Sharper Valentine, also time warped by the liquid, just like Eleanor was. That's quite enough, Mr. Nuncreed.
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncreed's face.
Yes, sir. Take them away. No. I want them to see this. Ah, the ever-tempestuous Eleanor Van Horn. Yes, I've got a new voice now that I know that I am Sharper Valentine. You've been quite the thorn in my side. Like a weed that's burrowed in where it doesn't belong. I must confess, you look dreadful.
He paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Consider yourself in rare company. You've managed to pull one over on me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party, but alas, I expected something a bit more impressive than incoherent rambling. No matter, your failures are yours to bear. Mr. Kerr. Yes, sir? It's a shame it was cut short, but I thank you for that rousing oratory. I will take it from here. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. You've done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed upon.
Kerr gave a bow of deference.
Founder, you are most gracious.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket. In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
What the fuck? You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Truly, Shimmy, the President Town seems surprisingly calm about all of this. Oh, what a weird, okay. Oh my. Oh.
A hushed horror gripped the crowd.
His image over Brian.
This is a story about change.
What? No.
Ah, so you didn't see that coming. Good.
Sharper examined his new hands.
Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything's so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. The festival was a ruse. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return with your own eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? Fair enough. Let's watch out on the crazy and other sort of mental health language. But yes, I did not see it coming, you nasty old man. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if we set the mood. That's all right. Thanks, Shimmy. No worries. Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign. Wait, that's it? That's the big reveal that it's called the Sharper Valet. Who gives a fuck? Ha 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 ha. Wonderful.
Sharper choked out a crude
cares?
squawk of laughter.
Ah! Oh God.
Frustrated
Yeah, truly, that was
grumbles
it.
sprinkled through the crowd.
Ah, Sharper, you malicious. No. Oh, Southern, right, mountain man. Sharper, you malicious bastard. Ooh, oh no, we're not done because we just got a new charm. I'm glad you're back so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again. Oh, sorry. This is not the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr. Kerr.
William Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
You coward! Does anyone else have something to contribute?
A helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
Why? He's one man. Even the look at the clipboards. I'm not afraid of them. I thought so. Did you all truly believe you could be free of me? A town of complete and utter fools. You people should be celebrating my return. You're clearly lost without me. And that leads me nicely to my children. Daddy. I gave you both the greatest gift a parent can give, the opportunity to prove yourselves in my absence. Squandered. To say I am disappointed would be an understatement. Yeah, that's undue. But I... Silence, Augustus. An adult is speaking. I don't know which is worse, a son who is completely hopeless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Eris, you fail me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Father, I have been wasting time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focused on cementing our legacy. Yeah, I do too, Reese. Hate people like him. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you can just live forever? But what about... It's all right, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's just no helping it. Now then, where is Joseph? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? Ah, there he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph. I think you've said enough. Nonsense. The people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. I only did what I did because he left me no choice. I don't believe you, Mr. Nuncreed. You always had a choice, Joseph. You were simply too weak to take it. No matter, cheer up. You're about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. When I found him, he was in a sorrier state than any of you. An aging actor, desperate to recapture his youth. He played his part, and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. That goes for all of you. Well, those who haven't already frittered away my goodwill. Beacon Pines is mine again, and I am willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty.
Are you saying William Kerr was never in charge of Perennial Harvest?
You think that puffed-up blatherskite could have accomplished all of this? Dawn, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride. He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and bilk this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take your bow. You've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Patrick C. Montesquieu, thespian extraordinaire, at your service. Founder, I just want to thank you again for this opportunity. It truly was the role of a lifetime.
Wait. So, this Bill Kerr was a Pat C the whole time?
Oh my god, this Bilker was a patsy the whole time. Well, now that your secret's out in the open, what's to stop this town from rising up against you? Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears most. And I will make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple.
I'm not afraid of you.
The young hero. I've kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity. If things would have gone a bit differently, you might have had your moment of triumph. But that's fate for you.
You can't do this.
Oh, but I can. I have won. Never underestimate what a great man can do, given time. And now time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've ever bought, but well worth it.
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Enough chit-chat. Let's get to work, shall we? Oh my god.
And so, Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image.
This game knows, these writers know exactly what they're doing with these fucking puns. And I am upset about it. But you know what I'm not upset about? Ceres Raid. What's up, Raid? What's up, Raiders? Welcome in. Hi, Ceres. Thanks for bringing your folks over. Things are getting intense in our game. I hope your stream went well. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Eugenio. I'm DM Jazzy Hands. We are playing the ending of Beacon Pines. I am very happy that you all are here. If you've not played, or you haven't been with us for at least some of these streams, and you think you might play this game, as much as I am very happy that you're here, and I would never discourage anyone from hanging out, I will say we're at the ending, so there's going to be a lot of spoilers coming up. So if you're interested in this game, hit the follow button, go away for a little while, like maybe an hour or so, and then come back, because we may be onto something different at that point. Welcome in, Ceres. I'm very happy that you're here. Thank you so much for bringing your folks in.
The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business.
Sharper's image.
Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous.
Go on, duck out, Ceres. Have a good rest. Thank you so much again.
A secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer.
Confused.
The end.
What a weird end. Okay.
This is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now.
Okay.
You can feel it,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, yeah, now we know the whole story.
We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing. Let's see.
Oh man, where do we go back to? Ooh. Okay, let's see if there's any others that added malice to their little list. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Windows to the Soul. I don't actually remember what this moment is. Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him. There was a malice. Ooh. I think that's kind of it, Shimmy.
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes.
Okay, so this is way back, I think, when we, like, first met Nuncreed.
like a trap ready to spring.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Luca felt the weight of Nuncreed's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
I just want this all to be over.
Of course. Nope. Of course. I'm sure it will all work out soon enough.
I should get going. I told Roxy I'd check for Rollo at the treehouse.
Luca twisted free of Nuncreed's grasp.
Of course. Luca. You know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Anything at all. I do not remember. Okay, I guess we're going to the... Well, let's go this way. I guess we're going to the treehouse to find Rollo, but... Wait, hold on. Is this... Where... nope. Okay, that's the Valentine's house. Okay. Why'd you say it like that? Oof, there's Sharper. Let's talk to her first. He looked down and muttered in a gruff voice, Mama always told me my problems would look smaller once I grew up. But my problems always seem to grow right along with me. Evans, I sense big trouble ahead. So Nuncreed was hitting on our gran, but our gran is our mom, and he viewed her husband like his brother, so yeah, trash person. Yeah, just fucked up all around. Let's see what Solomon has to say about all this. These festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now, if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. I do not remember this cute little dog's voice. I agree. This is all more than a little sad. It's worse than... It's worse than sad. It's boring. What if we did a little something to spice things up? I'm listening. You know that festival sign waiting to be unveiled? It would be a shame if someone...
The two scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
Okay. Weird. Confusing exchange. What is this way? Oh yeah, let's see if... See if he's or she's got anything for us. Come on, Dawn.
Hey, Don.
Is it true about Rollo?
Yeah, he didn't come home last night.
I wonder if it's connected.
Connected to what?
I was checking in on reports about increased activity around town.
What sort of activity?
Windowless trucks, mechanical noises, strange lights. Your typical shady stuff.
Who would be doing all that, and why?
Well, I have a few leads. The Valentine family is always suspicious. Perennial Harvest certainly has the resources.
Do you have any idea where Rollo could be?
Well, the best place to start looking is where the trail went cold. Where did you see him last?
We were in Weepwood. Right by Valentine's fertilizer.
I'll check out Weepwood when my shift ends. I'll do my best work at night.
I'm a little concerned about her. I don't think I want you going into Weepwood. knowing what we know. Now no one can stop my ruling the word thanks to the sign with my name on it. Yeah, it's quite a swing.
Identify yourself, please.
Nellie Modwill. I work here now.
I am unable to locate you on our staff roll.
Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I could come in early tonight to get a few things done.
Hold, please. Clearance authorized.
Thank you.
Our harvest awaits.
Hate it. Such a creepy phrase. Nope. Ah, yes. Whoa. You could get a wrench to the noggin sneaking up on a guy like that. Don't scare a man while he's junking, sonny.
Evening, Jeff. Isn't it kind of late to be junkin'?
I might as well ask the same thing of you.
Find anything good?
Ever since Perennial Harvest moved in, even the junk is trash. You can learn a lot about a person by looking at what they throw away. With this bunch, it's all shredded paper and coffee cups.
Well, I'd better get going.
I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing.
See what?
Exactly. I like him. I like him a lot. Oh, I can't talk to him this time, huh? Okay, here's our little kid. Here's another little kid. What you... Oh, we cannot talk to you. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Oh, I wonder... I have one thing that I want to check. I heard... Somebody said a thing to me the other day, and I... Yeah, there are new things to fish. Okay, great. We're going to take a little fishing break, because this is all very stressful.
To the line.
Small magnet.
Fishing with the law of attraction.
That's a choice. Let's see what a magnet nets us. Oh, no! Easy there, buckaroo. You don't know your own strength. Oh, hush, Dad.
Luca tied fishing with the...
Yeah. Hell yeah, fisherman. Yeah, apparently that I'm not very good at. There we go. Oh, a key. Pero for what? Where do you think the lock is for this key? Now, why would we want to find that? Because then we would know the secret. Ugh, that's no fun. The second we know what it unlocks, it just becomes a boring old key. Right now, this key could unlock anything. Cool. That is pretty cool. All right, what else?
Luca placed a sinker on the line.
Okay.
Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
Ooh, let's see what's down here. Part of me wants to go magnet fishing. Yeah, right? What would we find? Ugh, Oh, message in a bottle. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard liquor for a hard man. Ah! Best leave that be. Takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around. Well, there's obviously a note in it.
Luca stuck a toy stretchy hand onto the hook.
Oh my god,
Those
amazing.
things always get dirty anyway.
Yeah, right? And they smell funny. Maybe the fish will like the smell. Absolutely hilarious. That slogan for the whiskey. Hey, oh, what was that? Oh, a little bracelet. Should we give it to Mom? She likes jewelry. That's a sweet thought, buckaroo, but I'm not sure she'd fully appreciate a pond bracelet. Yeah, well, it'd be cute. I don't know that she'd wear it.
Luca
Pungent.
wrapped a twig of thyme around the hook. Some
Okay.
fish have refined taste.
I guess so. We haven't yet caught a fish, you realize, though, Luca, right? Like, we've caught everything else in this pond. Pero no pez, but no fish. Ooh, pocket watch. Property of Sharper Valentine. Figures. If he had his way, property of Sharper Valentine would be written on everything in this town. Should we give it back to him? He may not even want it back. The man's got a contentious relationship with time. We'll keep it here in case he ever wants to pick it up. If we'd done this sooner, we would have known. No, we wouldn't have, but we would have gotten
Luca
clues.
tied a bent nail onto the line.
It's sort of
if
intense.
all you have is a hammer,
The hell is that? Oh, it's a picture. It's a photo of you and Uncle Joseph. Let me see that. Huh. Look at those two young fools. How did it end up at the bottom of the pond? Well, who can say? Some things are just hard to explain. I miss Uncle Joseph. How come he doesn't come fishing with us anymore? He's busy with his new job at Valentine's. What's a new job got to do with him fishing with us? It's complicated. Like I said, some things are hard to explain. Aw. I actually think we're missing one. I think the person that told me about this said there were supposed to be 8.
Luca placed some
Okay.
time.
Yeah, great. We're not actually. I would like to not be here. Great. Okay. And apparently we can't fish with malice, so. Ooh, thanks, Rafiki. Also, hi.
Rolo?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rolo! Ugh. Rolo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag. He conceded to its lumpy embrace.
Okay. No, you're supposed to yell Marco.
Once again, Luca found himself in a vast black expanse. This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed.
Marco. Rolo.
He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting.
Okay.
Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Lucas stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket,
Ruh-roh.
a keepsake. The
Ruh-roh.
voice of his father spoke behind him. "You made me proud, Buckaroo." Luca turned to face him. "Dad, what is this place?" A warm grin grew across his father's face. "A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together."
Cool.
Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. Wait? For what? Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward.
Oh.
"That's up to you." Without knowing why, Luca began to weep.
Oh.
Is any of this real? Are you real? Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. "Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me."
Aw.
Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. "And you?" The doppelganger choked back tears. "I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone."
Oh.
Does that make sense? Through his tears, Luca laughed. "I think so."
Aw.
His father pulled him in for an embrace. "Time to go, Buckaroo." Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
Not what I expected. I don't know who it is, so are you in there?
A commanding voice rumbled from below.
Yeah, but who's?
Just as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open.
Shit. Oh, fuck.
Chapter 5.
Chapter 5? Well, we got a ways to go, yo.
Dangers big and small. Luca stumbled back, He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight.
Hang on 1 second, sorry. Okay.
Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Who the fuck? Is that fucking Rolo? Did Rolo get time warped to be a bigger kid? Oh, or it could be Rolo's dad. Yep, could be Rolo's dad. I mean, listen, I don't know if that makes more sense in the context of this game, but that seems more likely.
Stop right there. Or I'll... Sheesh, I know. Oh.
Sheesh, I know it's dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me.
Who are you?
The large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Stop now or I'll clobber you with a baseball bat.
Whoa, take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rolo, Swolo.
Nice try, but I know you aren't Rolo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he?
Uncle? Luca, quit messing around. It's me.
If it really is you, prove it.
Flaming chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rolo, only bigger, older, changed.
How? What happened to you?
When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away.
What? Where did they take you?
I don't know, they threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big, look.
Rolo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower, but beggars can't be choosers.
Rolo, it wasn't just your hands.
My feet, too? Dang, Pa just made me some new shoes. Wait, Luca, why are you so small?
Luca moved to the side and pointed Rolo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What?
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo!
Rolo, what did they do to you?
They made me drink some sort of green crud.
Ew.
Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kind of tasted like licorice. I passed out and woke up like this.
That's why Solomon manhandles the licorice to keep him young.
And then I sort of smashed open my cage and escaped.
Whoa, you smashed open a cage?
Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur.
They had you in a cage? Who are these people? Yes, Absinthe. I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it.
Fix it? This is awesome!
Oh, well, I'm just glad you're safe now.
Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where I know where snatched people go.
Clearly, no, like, millennial, elder, or younger gay. No, just or Gen X and on gay wrote on this show. I got snatched!
We may finally have a lead on what happened to your family.
Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous.
Danger. Ha!
Rolo shadowboxed a few jabs.
I'll take them all on.
Hey fellas, what's up?
With a yelp, Rollo dove behind Luca.
Take cover!
Did I come at a bad time?
Who the heck are you?
This is Beck.
Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened, and I need help. I don't know where else to go. So, you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend?
No, this is my buddy Rollo.
This is your missing friend?
One and the same.
He seems a little old.
I'll have you know this is a recent development.
What the heck does that mean?
Oh, I'm sorry, you're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here.
Yeah, that's fair.
How did you find us?
Your silly little treehouse?
I think you mean our silly little mission control?
I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I can hear your racket from a mile away.
See, Luca, this is why we need to improve security around here.
Not now, Rollo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened.
Yeah, but
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
Anything you can say around me, you can say around Rollo.
this has been a weird day all around, hasn't it?
Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try to salvage my hair, so I dyed it with some stuff from my chemistry set my mom gave me.
Oh, right. This is the timeline where Beck got goo ooze on her.
Okay. Just need to play it cool and hope no one notices.
Notices what?
Oh, nothing. I was just...
Hey, come over here and let me have a look. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair?
I just kind of felt like a change.
This is going to take forever to grow out.
You were the one who said change was a good thing, right?
I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving.
Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work.
Tonight?
Her and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow.
That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep.
Beck!
He is! Him and his weird cult of personality.
You are not going to ruin this job for Nellie. It means too much to her.
Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough to her to exile her daughter to this podunk town. This place sucks. These people are so weird.
You just don't know them yet.
It's always cold.
We're in the mountains. You'll get used to it.
I can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports.
You know I grew up in a town not that different from this one.
Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people?
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. First of all, you're grounded.
What?
In the morning, I'll have Nellie come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. Not another peep.
She sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey. I know it's hard, querida, but that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time.
Other people seem to have that covered for me.
Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more,
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you'll look then, eh?
Very funny.
Gracias. Good night, sweetie.
Good night, Mom.
Wait.
First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded?
No.
I'm sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place.
Oh, don't worry about it. I actually kind of like this look.
Great, can we get back to the story now?
This next part is the important bit. I had this radio I upgraded with my mom, and I was too angry to sleep. So I tried to dial in something worth listening to.
Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. We'll patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's so nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on our new lead researcher of deep engineering? Nellie Modwell seems to be integrating nicely, and at this very moment she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor? Her work must be complete before the festival. I'll make sure that she stays day and night until it's accomplished. But do you know how I feel about loose ends? Yes, sir. Once she's finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding, long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir. I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We're in the end game, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any more risks. Of course, sir, yes. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay just for a bit. Oh? It's just, we seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline, and rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me. Bill, I'll make this very clear to you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You're only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Just so we're clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone. Capital murder.
Luca gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder?
I was hoping you guys would know.
Nah, as far as we know, Kerr's is the top banana at Perennial Harvest.
He sounded scared of this founder guy.
So we have an even topper banana on the field.
What the hell is my mom caught up in?
Has she talked about the job much?
Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected.
Luca, do you think that body at the warehouse was...
The person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense.
Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got, loose-ended.
Yeah, getting that impression.
Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens.
That's 2 days away. Won't she just come home after work?
The creep on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then.
So if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Maybe this'll help.
You have blueprints?
Well, it's really just a welcome map for my mom's PH orientation day. But it shows the layout.
Sure looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office. It even has the exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline, we have an objective, we have blueprints. You realize what this is, right?
Rollo started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we're heisting. This is officially a heist.
God, I love Rollo.
Chapter 6. The Heist. They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat. A modern facility equipped with all manner of technology, not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work.
How exciting.
The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for.
Hang on 1 second. Okay.
Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luca, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse.
Sorry, give me 1 second.
They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in 1 day, and they each had their assignments.
Sorry, I forgot that I have to read. I got distracted because it doesn't matter. Okay, without her and
Fitz, this whole thing could go bust.
Me? Cordial is my middle name.
Anyway, how do you plan to explain your new...
He waved vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
circumstance?
She'll be so happy I'm alive she won't even notice.
Beck snorted an involuntary giggle.
And Beck, you're sure Ilona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it?
She'll listen. Once she understands the danger Nellie is in, the danger we're all in, the plan will make sense.
Okay. That leaves me with Jeff, then Iggy.
How are you gonna persuade them?
I'll think of something.
They each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and...
Well, Godspeed.
Ooh, how exciting. We a heistin'. Okay, give me 1 quick second. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. No. Okay. It is 4:15, and I thought that one of the previous branching paths was going to be the end, and then it wasn't. I think the plan is that we're gonna finish this game today, and then we will wait and start scoring on Thursday. But I do need a little break, so we're gonna take a little break, and then we'll come back and we are gonna finish this game. Thank you all for sticking around. Please continue to stick around. I'm loving this. I'm loving your reactions. We got the end coming up. I think we only have a few chapters left, so we're gonna do it. But I do need a little break. I got to bio real bad. I gotta pee. Okay, so enjoy some slightly late thirst, and then we will come back and we will finish this game. See you soon.
But I'm looking forward to talking about something other than business. Maybe later.
Oh no! I was sitting in front of his nipple the whole time. I'm so sorry. Shit! Yeah, there it is. There's the angle. Sorry, my head was right.
I want to kick the Reaper straight to hell.
Caden is as boring as a sack of mayonnaise, but when he had his shirt off at the hospital, it wasn't hard to look at.
It'd be more fun than playing Edie.
Ha
She doesn't sweat.
No, I'll bet she does.
You sweat playing chess.
Depends on how much fun we're having.
Game night. Samantha Commander, thanks for taking the time to speak with the civilian. I'd love to see how Commander Shepard kills times between missions. Why don't you give me a call if you'd like to grab drinks in your cabin? I promise a night of fun and games. Trainer.
Okay.
I love you, Garrus Vicarian.
Wow. The vids Joker gave me, well, they never got this far.
Shocker.
There was the part about sleeping together, but this is... I don't...
Kiss him! Kiss him! Shut him up and
Needs a
kiss him!
vid when you've got me.
Ugh, yes, dip me.
I'm Garrus Vicarian, codename Archangel. All-round Turian bad boy and dispenser of justice in an unjust galaxy.
Alright, that's pretty hot.
Now you're getting it.
I sure as fuck am. Dance it out.
So, tell me, think a girl would fall for that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, hell yes. I see you've been putting that reach and flexibility to good use.
You know it. And it gets even better when you try it in bed.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
I got the hots for James. I didn't really. I mean, it's like now is such an inappropriate time to talk about. That is not what you were picking up on. Everyone back on Earth?
I got this one.
Oh, fuck yeah, James. Oh, that's so hot. All right, James. You're hot and you have good taste in shitty vehicles. Let's talk.
Such a tease, Vega.
Who, me?
You ever gonna make
Yes.
all this flirting?
You. Holy shit, James. How dare you be so casually sexy? God damn it.
Brooke, she's kind of cute. Think she's on the market?
Bite me,
Shepard,
please.
you've been holding out on me.
Get sweaty. What?
Come on in closer. Don't be shy.
Yeah, don't be shy.
Oh, I'm sorry. You weren't talking to. I'm so sorry. I thought you were talking to me. What happened was, I started saying something. James took off his shirt. I flew backwards. Such was the strength of my thirst. And as I flew backwards, are you ready for the Rube Goldberg machine of shit that just happened? I knocked my green screen, which is here. It can't see it because that's the idea. I knocked my green screen, behind which is my, you can't see this either, but my light. And so the green screen knocked into the light. The light is on a tripod, one of the legs of which is right next to the Ethernet cable that is plugged into my computer and the modem. And so when I hit the green screen, which hit the light, which jiggled the Ethernet cord, which cut stream. So... Hello and welcome back. On we go. Alright. Okay, not gonna let us in there. Oh, come on, give us something good. Undaunted, he shook his head. Over? No. Endings are merely a state of mind. Hey, DC. This doesn't end until I give up. Wow. I admire the conviction, but can he really pull through? What the hell am I doing? Oh, right. Iggy, Tish, and Jeff. I don't know where any of those people are. Anybody up here? Okay, you're not gonna help. Understood. And I can't go in the main... No, okay. I guess let's go to this area first. Oh, hey, there he is.
Hey, Jeff. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, what can I do for ya? What can I do you for?
Well, I know how much you hate perennial harvest.
I hate's a strong word.
Oh, sorry. I mean...
I didn't say it was the wrong word.
Oh, gotcha. Anyway, so we're gonna break into their headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
You see, I knew you kids are all right.
Oh, great. So you'll help.
The joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance.
But...
Give me one good reason I should risk my hide aiding and abetting you rascals.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Oh my god, we have so many. Okay, I feel like junk is what we're going for here, but let's go crooked. Crooked!
Yeah, they're all crooks. Like cockroaches. Stamp one out and another comes scurrying along to take its place.
Jeff's hardware closed down about a year ago. The effects of the foul harvest stretched wide. When there are no crops in the field, tractors don't need fixing.
Sure, but...
Luca wasn't ready to give up so
Okay,
easily. He
great.
shouted out again.
We're just gonna try them all.
Shit!
Yeah, it's all shit. I still ain't helping. Ain't that some shit?
That was a good one. I like that one. Fight! I've done enough fighting for one lifetime. More than my... Wait, sorry. There we go. More than one lifetime, more than my share of losing. Time's come to hang up the gloves. All right. Junk! Here we go.
Junk!
Yeah, what of it? Sonny, I got more junk than the king has copper. I ain't interested. Oh shit, wait, did I miss one? Oh, I missed hide. Did we do fight? Yes. Hang up the gloves. Okay, I guess hide.
Hide!
Jeff's brow perked up.
What'd you say?
Go ahead and hide, then.
Sensing some traction, Luca carried on with vigor.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Jeff, and they all do. But you'll never hear him say I hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
What was it you kids needed?
Some sort of disguise.
I got just the thing.
And while we're at it, that crate should come in handy.
This ain't gonna be free, you know. I'm thinking 5 bags of sour gob should cover it.
Put it on my tab.
Luca offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. All right, one down. Oh, anybody here? No? Can't ever go in there. Telephone was probably fine. Oh, Iggy, perfect. Hey, Tish, look, hey, Tish, look who it is. Luca, you here to try to tickle us? Because it's not funny. Tickle us to death again?
Look, just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening.
Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of... malice to each other.
Malice? Wow, Tish, smart guy here with his smart guy words. Thinks he's impressing us. Scram, we ain't interested. Okay, it was a weird choice.
Luca knew they'd need Iggy and Tish to pull this off. He tried again.
Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of shit to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But lately, life has been kinda... I'm trying to think of what is... Oops.
Trying to decide what is definitely the wrong one, so let's go with crooked.
Crooked, you know?
Crooked? Yeah, well, life's always crooked. Get over it, we ain't interested. For heaven's sake. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of shit. Yeah.
Iggy gave a
Life has been kinda hard.
Hard, you know?
Hard? Yeah, well, life's always hard. Get over it. We ain't interested. I'm sensing a pattern.
Iggy gave...
Life's been kind of strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here.
So I'm offering a truce. And asking for your help. What do you say we... Ooh. Hide, because he'll hate that. Hide our hostilities, at least for now.
Hide? We ain't no cowards. Buzz off. Oh, God. Do I have to do the whole thing again? Yep.
Iggy gave... Iggy considered...
What do you say we...
What do you say we pull our hostilities, at least for now?
Pull? We don't pull away from nothing. Buzz off.
Iggy gave a
Oh, that's strange.
Iggy considered.
What do you say we break our hostilities, at least for now?
We do like breaking things. Even if a truce means less breaking things.
What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff?
Go on.
I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, Luca Van Horn. I'm impressed.
And after this is all done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the treehouse sometime.
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see a crappy treehouse. We just like to cause chaos.
With a quick nod, Luca was off.
Okay. We did the thing. Did you hear that, Tish?
Iggy gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the
A
treehouse.
single tear ran down Tish's cheek.
Aww. I never expected this day to come. How wonderful. Aww.
Chapter 7.
Aww.
Into the Hive. A good heist requires preparation, and thorough preparation takes time, something they had precious little of.
Okay.
So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. "We are locked and loaded on my end." And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention.
Okay.
Rollo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach Perennial Harvest.
Okay.
The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence.
Amazing.
Rollo took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
Just stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. Got your delivery here.
A delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning.
Right.
He had to think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept secret.
Rollo sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be.
I suppose we can leave this one off the records?
Our harvest awaits and such.
With a stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the Perennial Harvest headquarters.
Good thing that didn't. Our harvest awaits. That didn't pull his fake mustache off. Could have seen that happening pretty quick.
Package here for the founder.
Oh, I didn't hear anything about.
Yeah, this is a need to know kind of thing.
Right. I'll just check.
He stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in.
Oh, I see. Yes, if you could just complete this
Rollo
form.
interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral.
I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Oh, I'm...
Rollo panicked.
Our harvest awaits!
Sir? That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir!
Our harvest awaits! Our harvest awaits!
Ready to light the candle, Tish? Yup. Suck on this, perennial ham fist! Incredible. What was that?
The distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I got a job to do.
The clipboard fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise.
Oh, come on! Just buzz me in already.
Okay.
Phew, that was close.
Our harvest awaits.
Hey, I figure when in doubt, stick with the classics.
Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. All right, everyone knows what to do?
Yep, deep engineering is to the north.
I'll go with Beck, in case she needs some muscle.
Okay, I'll head east to the founder's office. You two be safe.
Ooh, okay. Can we get back in there? No, can we get back out here? Okay, better not head that way. And I assume we can't go through that way. Yep. Okay. That's odd. Oop.
That's odd, there's not even any cups for the water. A hallway to nowhere. What's going on here? Is this some sort of mind game?
So I think the trick is I have to follow the path with the welcome mats. Yeah, but I wanted to see where other things led first. Getting tunic flashbacks. No! Oh, here we go.
Solomon?
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luca? What are you doing here?
Ugh, it's a long story. Are you okay?
A veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I'm most certainly... No, what did you say off at home? No, I'm most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and...
Were they in hazmat suits?
Yes. How did you know? They brought me in here and locked me up, and when they were distracted, I ran.
Dang. Okay, you should stick with me. We've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We?
Yeah, Rollo and Beck are headed to deep engineering.
Oh, thank heavens you found me. We've got to get out of here.
We can't leave just yet.
But they'll catch us again.
I've got to do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder?
Founder? Why are you looking for him?
Oh, I'm not. I just need to get into that office.
Well, now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. I was just down this way.
Luca happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is.
So it is.
Pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it.
Truly fortunate.
Luca tried the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like that.
Luca smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute.
Ilona, what are you doing? Oh! Smack it. Yeah. I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
She mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
Howdy. Oh, good afternoon.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that?
It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us.
I'm real nervous about him being with us.
Luca switched on his walkie-talkie.
Rolo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel.
Great timing. We're stuck at a locked door marked number 24601. Need you to get us through.
What if someone catches us? We should get out of here.
I'm not leaving my friend, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password?
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
Yeah, Luca is definitely not noticing that painting of the Valentine family. Hey, how did you just guess that?
Oh, is this absurd password Rolo heard when he was down here before? It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the founder uses such a basic password.
Or they were thinking several moves ahead and not expecting anyone to guess something so simple.
These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your powers of deduction are as impressive as your luck.
Luca quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
I just heard it. 24601! I didn't. I read 24601, so it didn't occur to me that it's from Les Mis. Anyway.
Rolo? I think this should do it.
Bingo bango, doors open. Luca, you never fail to impress.
What is that slippery lout even doing down here?
We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get her out.
I see.
Oh, Luca, I think we're close. The next door's marked number 13806.
Once again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Uh-oh. Maybe this one opens the lock.
Crap, we got company. Luca, let's go faster.
One sec, I can't think with all this
He quickly
noise.
skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is, number 13806. 13806. 13806. Go, go, go!
Oh, curse these fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca.
Oh no, don't beat yourself up. I know you were just trying to help.
Oh, man. No water cups.
Rolo! Come on!
Rolo, are you okay? Rolo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarms. They're trapped.
With self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run.
Rolo, where are you? Are you okay?
Yeah, I think we lost him. Making our way back to Nellie's office.
Okay, you two rabble-rousers are coming with us. Nope. Oh! Get it! Make a break for it! Kick him! Kick him harder! Did that little shit just kick me? Don't just stand there after them!
Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have them on a wild goose chase.
I'm having trouble following what just happened.
Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rolo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them?
How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say we've got time. Entering Nellie's office now.
Mom!
Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair?
I thought you'd be happy. I finally used the Young Chemist slap kit.
You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways.
We need to get you out of here.
We? Ooh, who is your, adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of a growth spurt? I had more of a growth spew. Did not change the voice, that's fine. No, that's not possible.
Nellie leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molars, consistent with Tempest liquamine exposure.
Is that what you call the gunk they forced me to drink?
You drank it? Oh no. Oh, they told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, Beck, sweetie, I promise I didn't know.
Mom, what the hell is going on at this place?
Oh, I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in a wellspring they called the Source. They named it Tempest liquamine. It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source, infusing small amounts of Tempest liquamine into the product. It works wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time. But it led to complications.
The foul harvest.
Perennial Harvest came in to clean up the mess, to succeed where Valentine failed. But Tempest liquamine is rebellious.
Rebellious?
You can think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature.
So, the more you try to force it to do a specific thing,
the more it resists, yes.
Well, I can relate to that.
My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott, harnessing Tempest liquamine to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival.
But you didn't, right?
Nellie sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Mr. Prescott's notes.
Oddities?
They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would just never make, don't you know? So I fixed them and
now I get to replace my entire wardrobe.
Oh, I really am truly sorry.
His clothes are all hand-me-downs anyway.
It sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own works.
I had considered that possibility. I've sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking.
Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed.
What?
I overheard them talking about it on the radio.
It's why we gotta get you out of here.
Why, I just...
Listen, like now.
Wait, the vial! I finally solved the chemical equation, allowing direct control of aging. Oh, Mr. Kerr picked it up before you came.
All the more reason we gotta hightail it.
Luca, we've got Dr. Modewell heading your way now.
Roger that. Be careful.
All right, everything's on track.
And what's your plan for escape?
We'll go over everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info.
Yeah, let's snoop around the office.
Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man. Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should just smother you right now.
What's that?
Oh, I said I shouldn't bother you right now.
Oh, don't be silly, you're no bother at all. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system, time card logs, payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon once again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait!
Huh? Why did you sing? What?
Oh, nothing. I love it, I love it. Okay, what do we got over here?
Luca tugged on each of the cabinets.
Oh, I could have done that one. You're right, Puddle Glum. I went to Hamilton, but I could have gone to My Fair Lady.
Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked.
Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. Ooh, but I bet that key that we fished up. Oh my God! Look, yes, the book's in the chair. I think Sundu mentioned that earlier. I've been apologize. I've been a little delinquent in keeping an eye on chat today. Sorry.
It looks like the founder was helping Kerr plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with a party?
Only time will tell.
Luca held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. He must have been in here recently.
This little kid body is smoking. Okay, is that everything? Oh, I must have missed something in chat. I'm sorry, I will try and keep a better eye on it for the rest of the stream. Okay, is it just him now? Yeah, okay.
I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon.
You needn't worry about me.
Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Shh.
Lock it, lock it, lock it!
Locked.
That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards.
We barely got away.
Did they follow you? Rolo.
Okay, before we start tossing around blame, is it possible someone ordered a pizza?
We loved it. Checking? No. We'd love to hear your thoughts.
Definitely not pizza.
What now?
Don't look at me. I'm officially retiring from the heisting business.
We are so sorry for the inconvenience. Honestly, having a boss with a computer console that can lock any door in a building is super creepy. Yeah, I hate that. I thought that when he used that to lock this door, I was like, oh, but what if? No. We just have a few quick questions.
Just let me think. Can someone watch the door?
Of course. He's gonna open the door.
Everyone else huddle up.
Oops. I think this little caper has gone on long enough.
Solomon, no!
I just saw those darts and they're all at Gus, which is so sad. Oh, hush now, child. The adults are... Oh, hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Dr. Modewell, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child. The powerful and enigmatic founder. Sharper, the fallen progenitor who created this town. Perennial harvest, Valentine fertilizer, all connected by a single thread. Yours truly. Oh, but that's...
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Ah, yes, now you've got it. Tempus liquamine. You discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Dr. Modewell, very good. Though the discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
And the effect went a little too far for my tastes. That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work. Which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
Kerr presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present to you the eighth wonder of
Before he could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable.
Be careful, you fool! You have no idea what you have in your hand.
Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue thingy about it.
Rollo casually tossed the vial to Luca.
Gosh, maybe I'll have a taste?
Luca jiggled the vial mockingly.
Ooh, seize him!
Luca, over here! Move another inch and I smash it.
She held it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan.
I'll smash it, I swear.
Fine. Risk killing us all. Or, if you're lucky, nothing happens. Then what? We capture you and grant you much less leniency.
He pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be harmed.
A deep
Don't believe it for a second, but okay.
Over Beck.
No, you're a smart girl, Beck. But there's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there's only one way this ends.
She looked to Nellie shakily.
So far, there have been a lot of ways that this has ended, just to be very clear.
With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
No! That's a good girl. No!
Beck, don't do it.
We can't trust that jerk.
I'm sorry, he's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
I don't know. Something tells me Beck might have pulled a fast one, but we'll see. Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance review.
The blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. But first, you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir! And to think all of this is thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn.
I don't understand. How is all of this because of me?
I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be part of something great, but the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my work.
Solomon shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal life.
A muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
From outside, right? Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I will return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use your this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You three, keep post outside the door. Well, shit.
Well, crap.
Okay. Who's stopping Gran in this timeline? Oh, fuck! Gran's gonna blow us all up! Oh, shit! Okay. What, do we just gotta talk to everybody? Is that the plan here? Yeah, okay.
I can't believe Beck sold us out like that.
I'm not sure she had any other choice.
So, what now? What's the plan?
I don't have one.
Of course you do. You always have a plan.
Rollo.
You just need some time.
Rollo, it's over. We lost.
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Oh, I'm sorry, Luca. Give me a minute to calm my mind. I don't think we have either, Sundu. I don't think we know any of that stuff in this timeline.
Hey.
I'm sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do.
I know, it's just... We were so close.
I've got a feeling that eventually, Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time wounds all heals.
Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now.
Luca, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kerr locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note hidden in a false drawer.
What sort of note?
Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest was growing short. So he left behind a letter with the hope that it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents... Good, Fluffy. Luca, I think they were meant for you.
Why? What did it say?
It was about an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen key card. There was an accident. She had been exposed to extreme amounts of Tempus liquamine.
The color dropped from Luca's face.
Did she... is she...
She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work.
And it cost him his life.
That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hull.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Chapter 8.
Oh, shit.
Comeuppance.
I mean, I like the chapter title.
Ears still ringing, Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives. How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right?
Oh boy.
And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone.
It's okay.
Traded for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo.
Yeah!
With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt forward, brandishing her cane.
Huh?
If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
That's right. Get it, mama. She just beat the shit out of them clipboards, yo. Oh my god. Hell yeah, mama. Ha-ha! That flip, that cane twirl.
Gran, what are you doing here?
Luca, what are you doing here?
We're here to save Nellie.
We're here to save Rollo.
Hey, Mrs. Lucas Gran. That's awful nice of you, but I'm fine.
Oh no, what did they...
Gran, there's no time to explain. We have to go now. Come on, everyone, we've got a party to crash.
They made their way out from deep within Perennial Harvest, just as Solomon finished up his speech.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
We've got to stop him.
In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
No!
Well, I guess that's it. We lost.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Kitty, what did I tell you?
Look, Beck elbowed Luca. Remember when I had the vial behind my back?
Yes! I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little... Well, we're definitely doing malice, because fuck this guy.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little malice.
That's what I'm hoping it is, Jimmy. Or something along those lines.
Malice? The whiskey from his office?
Yep, dude had an unfinished glass on his desk. Figured his grow juice could use a little hair of the dog.
You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he
Okay.
disappeared.
So far,
into
nothing
a
has
belching
changed.
Green mist.
Oh my god, that old man in a small boy's body just exploded into confetti. Beck MVP. I mean, A+. 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 A+.
Now that's what I call 80 proof whiskey.
Damn, dude.
We just got an achievement called Pop Goes the Weasel for watching Sharper Valentine pop into confetti.
The crowd gazed in stunned silence at the now empty stage. The quiet was
80
broken
proof
when
whiskey.
William Kerr sprinted off stage and into the distance. He was never seen around Beacon Pines, or anywhere else for that matter, again.
Good.
Watching the silhouette of Kerr disappear over the horizon, Luca began to laugh. First, a low chuckle that became uncontrolled, heaving laughter. Through his tears, he was vaguely aware that the crowd had begun to laugh with him. The end. That was unexpected.
Yes, you could say.
Perhaps
Are we
a
done?
bit of an absurd ending for my taste, but who am I to say?
Fair enough.
I'm only writing the damn thing.
All right, listen, you. Oh. Okay, I don't think there's anything else that has... Yeah. Okay. Well, it feels like, I mean, the whole thing keeps saying it's a story about change, so let's do junk first, and then we'll go to change. Narrator shoosh. That was amazing. I agree.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little junk.
Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes he drank his own cigar ash.
How did ashes get into the vial?
Pretty easy to mess with the vial when it was behind my back.
Oh, that's sneaky.
Well, it's a bad habit anyways.
Paul always says bad habits are like 50-yard field goals.
Huh?
Hard to kick.
You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared
You didn't notice
into
the
a
taste?
belching green mist.
Let's see what happens this time. More confetti? Oh. No. Oh my god. Certainly less showy, but holy fuck.
Well, that's one way to kick a bad habit.
Oh my god,
As
Rolo.
the last of what was once Sharper Valentine wafted into the air, the crowd began to disperse, still numb from what they had just observed. Sharper Valentine was gone for good.
Woohoo!
His end would be a new beginning for Beacon Pines, a new chance to let go of the things they had lost and grab hold of a new future.
Okay.
The end.
Now, what's your problem with this one, narrator lady?
Well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a bit gratifying. If that feels to you like a good note to end on,
I mean, it does,
I won't
but-
stand in your way.
It does, but obviously we're gonna do the last one. Tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
We said that the same, mostly.
Like pocket change?
Your unlucky penny.
Yeah, I plopped it in the vial when no one was looking.
What's that gonna do?
No idea. That's the beauty of science. Now we observe.
You can all call me. I agree, Shimmy. Sharper Valentine.
His
Excuse me.
body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared
Yeah,
into
we know.
a belching green mist.
Holy crap, he's a baby?
Yeah, but he's still Sharper, right?
What he was no longer matters. This is an innocent child. I apologize for all the harm my father has caused you.
Eris awkwardly cradled the squirming child. She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, what do we do? What we Valentines always do. What must be done. I'll hurry home and prepare a crib for young Sharper. That would be a great help. Thank you.
She looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in
Yeah,
her eyes.
I assume that is the case, Fluffy, which is a cause for concern at some point.
With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone. The show is over. You may leave. Now.
Epilogue.
Oh, we got an epilogue.
Beacon Pines' coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare. Folks shared what they had, and none were left wanting.
Aww.
The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn. After everything Luca, Rollo, and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable. The chill of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts.
Aww.
When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism.
Well, we'll see.
And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley. It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn.
I agree. I liked the confetti ending,
His
but
mind at peace, knowing he is here for a reason.
oh, what a cute little shirt. Oh, I'm not in control. Oh, there's our sweater. There. Wait a minute. Is it cold again? Huh. Okay. Yeah.
Rollo, are you up yet?
Roger that. It's a beautiful day at Mission Control. You gonna swing by?
Be there in a minute.
This is cute, and I'm digging this music, but that bass is intense. I don't know how well you all can hear it, but...
Over time, Eleanor began moving Walt's old things out of the
Aw.
closet and into storage.
Aww.
Eleanor had moved back into her bedroom, and
Good.
now that she wasn't sneaking out late, she even slept there most nights.
That was last summer, though, right, Fair? This is next summer. It's been a year. Oh my god, please tell me. Yes! The thingy, the faucet is still on. Oh, is this fall? Oh, I thought we were back at summer. I thought we'd circled a year.
Mom, I'm ready to go now.
You go on without me, I'll meet you there. I got a batch of jam to finish jarring. It's funny, I only started making jam as a way to send messages without anyone noticing, but now I enjoy it.
I'm glad you found your bliss. Get it, Mama? I don't suppose we can go out back. I am, however, definitely gonna open the fridge. Yeah. Anything funsy out here? Probably not, but worth a check. Said summer sun. Yeah, that's what I thought too. At any rate, I do love the little sweater, so I guess I shouldn't complain about it. I like the outfit, whatever season it is. No, not right now. Okay. Onward! Come on. Okay, oh, you know what? Let's go see Dad's grave, which is very sad, but like feels maybe appropriate, you know what I mean? Oh. Oh, right. It isn't really there, which I guess we've figured out in the intervening year. Oh, God, I love that sneeze. So cute. Well, gotta go to school now. Yeah, right.
I hear you and Rolo have big plans for that little treehouse. Yeah, it started getting crowded after we revoked the max capacity 1 Rolo, 1 Luca rule. So we decided to expand. But at least we got some help with that. How's the internship at Nellie and Alona's shop going?
It's been great. I'm hoping it helps me get into the School of Agriculture up at State. Also, doesn't matter what state. Also, Nellie said she'd write a letter of recommendation, which would be huge. I just can't help but worry about leaving Rolo. He's grown up so fast, but he's still my little brother.
Yeah, he had a heck of a growth spurt.
I don't just mean literally grown. This morning he was up and finished with his chores before I even had breakfast.
Well, some of that might be his excitement about the treehouse renovations.
Don't tell him this, because it will go to his head. But I'm really proud of that little punk.
I'm sure he feels the same way, but he's just too dang proud to tell you.
Yeah, I know.
Siblings. Oh my God. Work it out, bassist.
Hey, Gus, how's the tree planting going?
Oh, it couldn't be better. I'm so grateful to Alona and Nellie for letting me help. I just wasn't built to be a mayor. Too much bureaucracy. Girl. Gus, we finished cleaning up the sidewalks. What's next?
When Perennial Harvest collapsed, most of the clipboards skipped town. But some stuck around
he's so happy
and
now.
dedicated themselves to making things right.
Oh, that's cute. Anyone with a knack for art can help paint the new offices. You can count on us.
Well, it looks like you really found your calling.
I never really felt comfortable telling people what to do. Now this right here, this is something I can be proud of. Oh, que sweet. Obviously, we were going on a tour of the whole town. How's
the napping this morning?
The most underrated part of a good nap is the view. And the view's getting greener every day.
Nice. I see you decided on a name.
Yep, we had to clear out all the old stuff before putting on the final touch. Slow and Dirty Harvest is now official. Oh, shit, what a name.
I like it.
It was actually Nellie's idea. Oh, there's still a lot of work to do, and the name serves as a reminder. Just because progress is important doesn't mean change should happen fast. In fact, I've learned that the more you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow. Our motto is, go slow and fix things. Amen to that. Aww. All right, is it gonna let me go into town and see people? Nope. Treehouse time. Okay. That's what we call date night. Hi. Luca, get this. I managed to reel in an actual fish this morning.
Seriously?
Yeah, an honest to goodness flip, flop, and swim, swamming fish.
I don't think I've ever caught an actual fish in here.
Been at least 7 years since I caught one. I'd say it's a good omen.
What'd you do with the fish? Tossed it back.
Oh, I released it back into the pond. I'm hoping to catch it again tomorrow. That poor fish, man. Hey, a little higher. Yup. Little lower. Yup. Little higher. Yep.
I'm telling ya, the angle isn't the issue. We need more power to the radio. Luca, there you are. Would you tell him it's not the angle?
Hey, I am not in charge of antenna redesign.
Ugh, fine. Iggy, just don't do anything drastic until we get back.
Who, me?
Tish, you're in charge while I'm gone.
Yup. No, they sure did not fix Rolo.
They'll be fine, right? It'll be fine.
If we really want Mission Control to turn into something bigger and better, we have to loosen our grip a little bit.
You're right. Lead the way.
Oh, off to see Beck. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I'm curious if it'll let me up into Mission Control. Oh, it will. No, don't want that. I assume there's nothing. We've got time, so now I'm just exploring a little. No, okay, back down. No, don't close it, you numpty. Apparently not, and it does feel like they maybe could have, but maybe it was just all super unstable and was never stable to a point that they could reliably get it to work. Oh, Foghorn Leghorn.
What's today's news that needs knowing?
Oh, I say I'll give you tomorrow's headline. I say today, our old friend Patrick C. Montesquieu, a.k.a. William Kerr, just performed a stirring rendition of The Ice Man Cometh at the State Correctional Facility. I hear there wasn't, a dry eye in the house.
Well, I guess he has plenty of time to work on his craft.
Young Mr. Van Horn.
How's little Sharper doing?
Young Sharper seems to enjoy nature more than I, so we do a lot of strolling these days.
Has he,
Attempted to crawl out of his crib and plot world domination?
Yeah.
Thankfully, no. I spoke at length with Dr. Modewell, and she feels that Sharper's infant mind was not developed enough to retain his previous memories. For all intents and purposes, the child is unmolded clay. Not with that face, he's not. Look at those side eyes.
Let's hope he's a little nicer the second time around.
That is the objective, yes. But really, all I can do is try and hope. Two activities I am endeavoring to find less distasteful.
Well, I think you're doing a great job. And the whole town's ready to help out however we can. I can't wait to teach him to throw a baseball.
Eris did her best to ignore the tears welling in her eyes.
That would be acceptable. Aww. That got me a little. Not because I care about Sharper, but... He looked to his friends with a thankful smile. After everything that could have gone wrong, everything that did go wrong, we made it. The end.
Closing her eyes, Miss Hatch took a deep, relaxing breath.
And died. No, Oh, hello, Luca. How are you?
You know, really good, actually.
Oh, that is wonderful. Hi, Raz. Welcome in. Yeah, we're just about done with it, but it has been great. That's true. Babies can give really intense side eyes, Puddle Glum. That is a really good point. Did I miss anything? Oh, maybe so.
No, I think you're pretty much up to speed.
Oh my god, maybe so, Cobalt Squirrel. I love that. I also don't... Oh, we're going to find Beck, right? We're probably going to our house. Oh, but let's see if Zariel has anything to say, because her voice amuses me.
do you want to be scotchy? On the house.
I don't really have time.
Hey, Zariel, you gotta come and see this! I finally did it! I pulled the perfect espresso!
Oh, look me. If I didn't know better, I would think you're proud of something.
As if I... No,
It's too late. You are now officially a person that cares.
Such a weird voice for her, but I love that her name is Zariel, the ruler of Avernus, the first layer of hell. Alrighty. Onward this way. Oh, there's Nuncreed.
Hey, Mr. Nuncreed. Gonna go see my dad in a bit. Did you want to come with?
Even after everything I did, you'd still...
Mr. Nuncreed shook his head.
You really are your father's son, aren't you? I don't think I'm ready for that yet.
Well, you're always invited. I bet he'd love to hear from you.
I'll visit Walt in my own time. You run along now. Oh, ooh, that one got me. Ooh, that one got me. Who should be in jail as an accomplice? 1,000%. These bunny children have been multiplying since the beginning of the game, and I only just noticed it, and I love it.
With perennial harvest gone, the transportation tubes were left unused.
Uh-oh. Come one. Mountain Man. Come one, come all. No one is too big, no one is too small. For Jeff's wild ride.
Well, maybe not completely unused.
Hilarious. Just one piece of candy for the ride of your life. Who's next? Me. Cute. I love that. Guess what? Yesterday I saw Dynasty's Titius.
And that's good.
It's great. I haven't spotted one of those in years. At this rate, Beacon Pines is going to become the bug capital of the country. Gross. This way. Oh, actually, I'm curious what this looks like now. Still a mess. Got it. Hey, there's our girl.
I have news I think you'll enjoy. This morning, I unpacked my last box.
You're officially moved in.
It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of proportion.
Sounds an awful lot like putting down roots.
I guess I decided this place is root-worthy. You're gonna be stuck with me for the foreseeable future.
I do have to warn you, most years aren't going to be as interesting as this one.
I think I'll manage.
Ready?
Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise. My mom's prepared this tree especially for you.
Well, they didn't have to do that.
Oh, it wasn't just them. Just about the whole town pitched in. We all owe you. It should do okay in the cold of old Beacon Pines. And thrive as things warm up.
Oh no, I just figured out where this is going and I am going to cry.
That's perfect.
Ah, you got it. Now that's a good looking tree. Being a special occasion and whatnot, the ride's on the house. You're gonna want to hang on tight to that little tree. Yep.
I think this is it. The end I've been waiting for. Honestly, I'd begun to lose hope of ever finding it. But then you came along. I don't know exactly how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's funny, now that our time together is finally ending. I'm at a loss for words. Let's just watch the end together.
Done.
A good little tree.
The best little tree.
Thank you, children. This means a lot.
Yeah, thanks. For everything.
Shucks, I only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. We should probably give you some time alone now. You good?
Yeah. I am. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling?
Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. Pa always says the only thing fitter than the fiddle is a cello. I feel like a dang cello.
Well, if you ever stop feeling like a cello, I'm here from you.
I know. You don't even have to say it.
You two make an awesome pair.
Excuse me? We're a trio now.
Yep.
Thanks.
There's just one thing missing now that you're a part of our. No, there's just one thing missing now that you're a part of our group.
Missing?
Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Atomic.
Oh, God.
I won't be long.
We'll be waiting for you back at the phone booth. I found the perfect way to start our summer.
You've got some good friends. I'm so proud of you. Your father would be so proud.
I know. Mom, can I ask you a question? Do you ever dream about Dad?
Not a night goes by that I don't.
Are you ever afraid that you're gonna forget him? Forget what he looked like, forget his voice?
No. Because so much of him lives on in you. He loved that old tree, but I know he would have loved this one more. Because his two favorite people planted it. I'll give you two a moment.
Hey, Dad. Dr. Modwell says that over the next few years, this place should warm up. So, you won't have to be so cold for much longer. I think I finally understand why you left that night. There were things you believed in. Big things. Those beliefs were the things that made you, you. If you wouldn't have stood up to Sharper, stood up for what you believed in, you wouldn't have been the same person anymore. You had to go. But that didn't mean you loved us any less. I might not visit you as much as I used to. I know you understand.
Oof. Just got the achievement, close the book. It was really nice. I need a moment. I'm just gonna let these go. It was really lovely. Thank you all for being here with me throughout it. 5-hour game only took us about 12 hours, but that's about right. Obviously, we are not starting a new game today. We will start it on Thursday. Oh, man. What a good game. Cat Barf. What a producer. What a good game. What a lovely game. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me throughout it. I am delighted that we found such a good game. That was such a quick one. We got through it all. I think we saw everything except one. We must have missed one charm somewhere because I believe there are 8 things you can fish out of the pond, but I mean, I don't know that there was a different... I'll look around, and if there's something really big, we might look at it on Thursday real briefly, but I think we saw most of this game, and it went really well, and you all were great. Thank you for being here. We're going to end a little bit early today. I'm not going to try and stretch this out all the way to 6, so would head elsewhere and raid into somebody a little bit early today, but thank you all for being here. Tomorrow night, while these credits are going, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, right here, we will go live with episode 4 of our final season of The Last Refuge, my D&D podcast. Certainly, we would love to have all of you there. If you are listening to the show and haven't caught up with us yet, then of course, I understand if you can't come around because you don't want to be spoiled. If you have not started listening to the show, first of all, I would recommend you do that if you enjoy D&D and podcasts. But totally understand if you don't want to spoil years and years of content into the future by coming. But we do have folks who show up every week who have not really listened to much of the show and seem to enjoy themselves. So hope to see lots and lots of you there tomorrow evening. That's at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific right here. We'll have a bunch of cast members from the podcast here hanging out before the episode and after, as always. The episode will go live at 7:30. This week's episode's about 55 minutes, so we'll come down about 8:25, and we'll just chat and hang out with the cast and with chat until 9 o'clock at the latest, and that'll be that. Then we'll be back here on Thursday. My current plan, which I am going to consider now that I have a little more time, but thank you all. I got to go do that. Thursday, I'm going to rethink my plans a little bit just to make sure it's what I really want to do, but we will probably, you know what? There's all the credits done. Let's go over here. We will probably wrap up, we will probably start Scorn on Thursday, and I will say it is apparent. So it's a horror game for sure, and we don't do a bunch of like hardcore horror here. So I understand if it's not anybody's thing, but what I will say is it sounds like it's not jump scares so much as it is like an atmospheric horror that has quite a bit of body horror in it, like gross body horror. So I totally get it if that's not your thing. I know it is not. We don't really dive into hardcore horrors. Like we did Phasmo for a while, and we all love to watch and hear me shriek at things that startle me, right? But this is definitely going to be a horror game. I understand if you're not into that, but I hope that I will see lots of you there. I do want to try something a little different. Obviously, we're not always going to do horror here, but I'm excited to try it out in the channel. So I hope to see lots of you here on Thursday. Once again, as always, starting at 2 Eastern. I think. Oh, and Sunday, Rivals of Waterdeep is back. Season 15. Starting, we are the Rivals are 20th level. We are Masood Haq is DMing for us. Back to Masood's creations and world, which we always love. I do not know how long. I don't know. Let me see what James is up to. Oh, Flea Mortals Packet 5. I don't know how long James plans on staying live. He's been live about an hour talking about Flea Mortals, and that's kind of where I want to head. But you know what? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where we're going. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go over and we're going to raid James Introcaso, dear friend, wonderful, brilliant designer, and the lead designer over at MCDM, at Matt Colville, at MCDM Productions, whatever. And it looks like the Flea Mortals is their monster book that I wrote for, am currently actually writing for. I did some swamp creatures for them, and right now I'm working on a dragon lair for them, which I'm very excited about. But Packet 5 of the creatures is out today, and it looks like that's what James is talking about over on his channel. So we're going to go over there and hang out. And it's going to be great. Raid James Intro So with no double letters. I always want to add double letters to his name. They do not exist. We're going to go over there and hang out. James is talking a little bit about Flea Mortals from MCDM. James is delightful and wonderful. Hit the follow button on his channel for sure, because anytime he's live talking about any of his design stuff or anything at all, what a delightful human. You all are the best. I can't wait to see hopefully lots and lots of you tomorrow night for TLR episode 4, and then on Thursday for the beginning of probably Scorn. Keep an eye on my Twitter just in case I change my mind about what game we're playing. And then Rivals on Sunday. That's all for now. As always, y'all, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. Please stay safe. Please stay healthy. Please get vaccinated and boosted and wear your masks and all that. Thank you again for all of your encouragement with my audition that I'm going to go tape right now. And as always, happy gaming, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.